Hey my beautiful people, thank you for clicking on to Nubian Breed Tarot. I am your girl Nubian. So today, I know you know by that title what type of video this will be. So yes, it's a two-part video. For the first part, I'm going to be explaining a little bit. I received a email from one of my beautiful subscribers. Shout out to you, you know who you are. And they asked me to explain what I feel about spirituality and religion. So I know that this is a touchy topic and it can be very triggering, but if this is triggering to you, then just know that it's not to offend you. This is just my perspective on the matter. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get into the second part of the video, which is you versus them, you versus the one. So I don't want to make this video too long, so let's get into it. So when I think about spirituality, OMG, when I think about spirituality, I feel like it's about, you know, being an individual, you know, like taking yourself out of the box. I feel like when it comes to religion, I respect all religion. I feel like it's all the same, but I feel like being spiritual, you don't have to be, you know, in a religion. And I know some people be like, what are you talking about? Yes, so being spiritual, you don't have to be in a religion. If you know, classify yourself as, you know, being Christian and being spiritual, then cool, that's fine too. But in my opinion, I feel like it's really within you. It all has to do is within you. So growing up, I consider myself as, you know, being a Christian, you know. So I'm going to speak a little bit about, you know, my experience with being a Christian and spirituality, because that's what I'm familiar with. So when I was younger, you know, I just always realized that you don't have to like go to a church. You get what I'm saying? I feel like God is within you. I feel like everything that, you know, that's in the Bible that's true, like, you know, the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill, steal, adultery. I feel like those are things that, you know, we already should know. I feel like some people, you know, may need the church. They may need to gather around and worship with people or be in a place of worship, you know, to have that connection. But spiritually, it's all the individual. It's within you. It's that journey that you take with God, you know, to make yourself a better person, to connect to your higher self, to, you know, live in light a little more. You know, it's your personal journey. Like, I respect all religions. For number one, I can go in any place of worship, like a church, a mosque, you know, any place to praise God, and I'll enjoy it. You know, I feel like every religion has a little bit of the truth in it, you know. But I feel like religion is also man-made, so I feel like everything is not 100%. I feel like the things that we know and the things that's really true is within us. We have that feeling. You know, it's just like, you know, buying a car, or you like your computer, it breaks, you know, you got to get it fixed, you got to put gas in it. It's not going to be 100%, you know, no matter how new you purchase it. And that's just like how I feel about religions. I feel like they all have a, you know, a little bit of the truth, and they're all kind of like saying the same thing. The ones that's through love and light, you know, anything besides that, I can't speak on it. But, you know, I look at it like this. In the Bible, I'm going to use the Bible because that's what I'm more familiar with. There's a story about the Tower of Babel. When it fell, God gave everybody different languages so they couldn't understand each other, continue, you know, building the tower. And it also was set off in different areas, you know, to live. So I feel like during the falling of the tower, I feel like everyone was at different positions, you know, so their perspective of it was a little different. Some people was at the top, in the middle, at the bottom, you know, some people were walking up towards it, so everybody saw, you know, what happened in their own perspective, in their own light. So I feel like that's how religion is. It's all the same through love and light. You know, everyone believes in God. Everyone believe, you know, whether you call him a different name, you know, symbolize him as a different character, or, you know, represent him as something else. You know, I feel like it's all the same. Everyone's saying the same thing. They're just, you know, speaking it through their perspective, through their eyes. I also feel like everything, you know, in the Bible, you know, isn't true. And people may disagree, but, you know, that's just my perspective of it. I feel like being spiritual is about your connection with God, and that's the only thing that matters. It's not you, then your family. It's God, you, then your family. For some people, it's God, their family, then them. Take it how it resonates. I feel like being spiritual isn't easy because people judge you all the time. You know, sometimes people may feel like it's evil, it's negative. and then you can't feel a certain way about it. You can't be mad at them. You just have to understand that everybody is not going to, agree with it. Everybody's not going to look at the situation or look at your path the way, you look at it. It's solely about you. So it kind of doesn't matter. I feel like being spiritual, you also have to have like a tough skin, because you have to, ignore or be above, the criticism, the opinion, It's like sometimes you have to be naive, even though when you see the bullshit coming from a mile away, in a sense, or turn and cheat, or like ignore things or give people the benefit of the doubt, even though sometimes you know that the outcome. I also feel like being, spiritual, it's actually pretty hard, because it's like you have to stand out for the rest, and no matter how no one feel, you have to continue down that path. Like right now we live in a worldly world, so everything is, a trend, or everything is like you have to be in the crowd, or you have to be popular to be doing the popular things. But with spirituality, you have to take yourself out of that. You have to be more disconnected. Not say you have to be a monk or anything, but you have to unplug. Sometimes it's like meditation, or going within, or taking time out to understand your path a little more, because everyone's path is different and nobody is perfect. So I feel like it's a continuous battle, because not really so much of a battle, but it's a continuation. It's like no one will never perfect it or be 100% on their journey or where they need to be, because I feel like we live in a world, and this experience, it's kind of like a test. It's so crazy, because it's only the beginning. Like when going back to having a tough skin, sometimes it can cause relationship, friendships, separation for people that you truly care about, or was comfortable in their company, because of it's not so much of them, it's you got to try to get away from the worldly things and be more like focus on hiring yourself. Also, I want to talk about like reading tarot, because I feel like a lot of people have their opinion about that too. I feel like some people feel like tarot is evil, and I do understand, because everything have a negative and positive. Everything has a good and evil in it. It's God is looking at your intentions. He's looking at what your expectation was out of the situation. So sometimes it's not always bad, to build your confidence, or sometimes you may need to use it to have the, strength and the courage to move forward on something that, you may fear. So it's how you use it, and that's what God is looking at. I understand how people may feel like it's evil, because I can't speak on the evil. I only can speak on the light and love, because, that's my intentions. That's what I feel to get out of it. Like the people who just judge it in a negative sight, just because they don't understand it, don't want to be a part of it, they're not a part of it. I feel like they have to realize like how it feels through a reader eyes when you do a reading, and you're like, wow, it resonates. That's like the best feeling, to make somebody feel good, to get them clarity, get them closer to their path, and start their journey. So it feels good. I feel like people got to start realizing that. But you also have to realize that you have to expect that from people, and you have to accept that, because you can't judge people on what their opinion of something. You just have to ask God to help them understand what they can't, or help you to be above it, and not affect you. I feel like since I was younger, I always had this like strong connection with God. I remember, I'm gonna tell you 2 stories. I haven't told anybody, but I just feel like sharing, just because I'm talking about this subject. So I remember the first one I'll tell is about when I was 12. So I remember turning 12. On my 12th birthday, I was like, well, I know that once you turn 12, your sins are not of your parents. It's, your sin. So I was like, what can I wish for that's going to be, amazing, that I can just carry on this story for the rest of my life. So, on my 12th birthday, I was like, God, I just, I want to be young forever. I think I want to be young forever. I want to look young forever. I want to be beautiful. And to this day, I feel like I'm not aging. I feel like, I'm just mature, and my looks are changing, I'm like, wow. It's like, wow. But sometimes, I wouldn't say you have to test God, but I've tested him. I'm like, God, if you hear, show me a sign, you know, I need to know. So I used to work at a hotel, and it was on a beach. So walking wasn't an issue. Everybody walked. Like, it was nothing wrong with that, you know. So I was walking to work. You know, it takes me about 15 minutes to get there. I like walking, you know, because I want to meditate. I want to pray. You know, I want to talk to God, spirit ancestors, all that good stuff. So, you know, just want to feel grounded, you know, before I go in. So as soon as I opened the door, it was just pouring down rain, and I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, God, okay, this is it. Like, if you hear, show me a sign. Like, I need to go to work. You know, just show me a sign and, you know, help me out. If you're here, you know, I just want to see something, show me. So as soon as I walked out the door, that stunned me, because actually I was standing by the door, and then the rain just stopped. So I'm like, okay, continue walking. You guys, sun came out. I'm like smiling, waving, hey, everybody, you know. So once I get to the double doors of the hotel, no lie, I kid you not, the rain just started coming out, and the lightning was like, boom. I looked back, I was like, okay, God, I see you. I believe you. I know you're here. And it's very, you know, relieving when you're on your spiritual journey, because it's like, through it all, you know that, you know, no matter what go on, you know that God will always be the same yesterday, today, you know, and tomorrow, forever. So that's kind of relieving, you know. So it's like makes you more like confident in going through the push, the pulls, and, you know, the triumph, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just the final destination, and God have control over that. So you know that you're going to be blessed and protected. You know that you're going to come out strong. So that's why I feel like I, you know, always try to make light of situations and understand it's just a test, or it's a lesson that I have to go through, you know, to make me stronger, you know, or to prepare me for the bigger, you know, issue at hand. I feel like some people, you know, which I'm not here to judge, you know, I'm just, you know, speaking a little bit of my truth. I feel like some people use church as a crutch. They feel like if they go to church, then, you know, all the other things that they're doing wrong, you know, it doesn't matter. But I feel like that's where they're wrong at. That's why I feel like everything's inside. You don't really need a physical place. Some people do, but you don't really need a physical place of worship. You know, you just have that physical, you know, relationship with God. That's what matters to him the most. Because we can lie to other people, but we can't lie to God. He sees everything. He knows our intention. He just sometimes give us, you know, the opportunity to mess up and make wrong decisions and go down the path that, you know, maybe it's not right for us, because he's given us an opportunity, you know, of, you know, making that decision on our own. But like I said, he controls the final destination. But to go back to where I was saying about, you know, sometimes people feel like going to church, that's the only thing they need to do. I feel like what really matters is when you're by yourself, you know, those thoughts, your intentions that you hide from anyone and have deep down there, God can see that, and he knows. So that's what we're being judged by. You know, a sin is a sin. You know, a negative thought is a sin. No sin is bigger than the other. So he's not saying, okay, this is a 2-star sin, oh no, this is a 5-star. No, a sin is a sin. That goes back to where I was saying you can use your negative energy to, you know, make yourself a better person. You know, it's just a way of transmuting it to, you know, positive energy. But it's just like somebody put you down and you start dancing and having fun, ignoring them. It's like you transmute that negative to a positive. That's what I'm saying. So he's looking at that. People, you know, play with spirituality sometimes, you know. But I must say, for the people that do that, you have to understand that that's just going to awaken something. It's like, you know, like people use manifest. Since 2020, I haven't heard the word manifest so much, but this is an example. When you play with it, it's not that you're manifesting, it's that you're conjuring. You conjuring up something. You conjuring up your, you know, dark night of the soul. So if you play with it, you're going to eventually be pushed to be in it. So, you know, do it because that's what you want to do. Don't do it because that's what somebody else is doing, or you tried everything, or your personality, the way you came out to the world didn't work, so you want to do this because it's something new and you think it's going to stick, or you think people are going to look at you a different way. That will force you to go down it. And it'll be even harder because it's like he see your true intentions. God is amazing. I'm telling you. And I don't understand, people probably be like, well, how you don't have a religion? I'm not part of a religion, you guys. I've been took myself out of that box. You know, like I said, I respect all. They all have a little bit of the truth, but I feel like I'm more so focused on him and our path. And living every day to, you know, make people happy, to put a smile on people's face, to give out that good vibes. By the way, I hope everybody's doing good, keeping those vibes high. Know the energy you give out is the energy that you will receive, so make sure y'all give out those high vibes, okay? So you guys, this is just a little preview. I'm not going to get too much in it. I'll probably make a part 2 to get, you know, to explain a little bit more, but I hope everyone understands. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get to the second part of the video because your girl will talk your head off. I definitely will. So before we get into some pre-messages, blessing cards, I just want to intuitively speak. I'm feeling like right now, the soul tribe, my beautiful soul tribe, the collective, I feel like right now, I'm getting like the Hermit card and the Two of Wands. We want to unplug. There's a decision. And I think on my last video, I kind of talk about this. I feel like we're still in the same energy, but it's just more intense. There's a decision that needs to be made. Maybe, you know, there's some confusion. Maybe there's some pushback. People need to unplug to figure out what decision they need to make or what choice they need to make, because I feel like this is something for longevity. This is something for a long time, like a legacy. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles, you know. This don't have to be about a relationship. This can be about a family member, you know, a job, your boss, you know. This can even be about a friend, you know. But I love love, so you already know I'm going to include love in it. So I feel like some people are going from a friend to a lover, or maybe a lover to a friend, or maybe, you know, it's just something about like love, you know, something you hold close to your heart. But I feel like, you know, whatever choice you make, just don't follow the crowd, follow your heart. So with that being said, let's get some messages. I'm gonna get a couple, so let's see what we have. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. So we have count your blessings and make them count. We have it is more blessed to give than receive. We have Sagittarius. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? It says Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about temperance. That means when everybody else overreacting in the uproar, you know, you stay calm, sure of your, you know, intentions, answers, or decision. It's also questioning something, like why is it taking so long? Why is this current problem going on? Or why is these problems occurring because of my decision? Pisces. So Pisces is a water sign. It's about the moon. This is someone maybe holding something back or not knowing the full story. You know, it's also could be about compassion, love. So we have from the fullness of his grace, we have all received one blessing out of another. So that's about being gratitude, knowing that, you know, we all are blessed in our own way. Scorpio. Scorpio is another water sign. So this could be about emotions, thoughts, you know. This is about resurrection, you know, bringing something to an end or renewing something, letting something go to start something else. But like I said, Scorpio, you know, clarify what I was saying. This is a situation that's very intense, heavily on your mind, or it's like burdensome. Trusting him at all times. God, source, you know, the Most High, Allah, you know, Jehovah, whatever you know, want to call them. Gemini. So we have Gemini is an air sign, which is also the lovers. This is versatile. So, you know, it's more like opposite attract. You and this person can be different race, ethnicity, culture, but opposite to attract. So, you know, or just on two different pages or see a situation differently. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Let's see, you know, what the lick read. Also, if anything resonate, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to support your girl, look at my previous videos in the description box and you'll see some links to some of your favorite online shopping stores. You know, get you some bag of things. All right, get you some bag of things. With that being said, let's get into the video. So we're going to pick 2 cards for the one, them, and then 2 cards for you, and we're gonna get 2 neutral cards. We're going to use the Ace Queen deck, and then we are going to clarify. We're going to get some spiritual message divine cards. Also, I'm going to do something a little different, you know. Also, you know, dare to be different, you know. Dare to be different. Because we all are different. We're, you know, not the same. Sometimes it seems like it's always a consistent, you know, battle to live in the world but not be of the world. Okay, I'm gonna go with the card that's underneath. This is for you. And then I'm going to get 2 mutual cards. Okay, so we're going to go with the first one that lands. And if I'm looking at the cards, I am so sorry. Sometimes just touching the cards help me understand. Or, you know, get a feel of, I don't know, what's going on. So I'm going to put those right here. And I'm going to get those because we're going to use these to clarify. So for the one right now, I feel like you don't understand what's going on. They're being unpredictable, huh? We also had the moon card earlier, so the one probably keeping how he feels and what he want to do to himself. So it's making you, you know, confused. They're acting a little different, you know. But I feel like with the Fool, actually, let me show you what the one has. So the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, that's what the one has. So yes, the one is being, you know, unpredictable, but they're open to a situation. They're very adventurous, a dreamer. I feel like the one just want to be free of responsibilities. With the Fool, it's about, you know, taking a chance on something that you want. You know, taking the risk. So for some of you, I feel like, you know, there is a decision, you know. The one, you just don't want to be restricted or hold down. That's probably why, you know, they're taking long to, you know, make a decision or get something done. The one is giving me entrepreneur vibes with the Fool and, you know, the King of Pentacles. So maybe there's someone successful, you know, very sophisticated. But this signifies a new journey for them. Like a new phase in life. This person can be an entrepreneur. I feel like, you know, their material worth and their material wealth is on point. I feel like the one just have to trust in their own ideas and plans no matter what other people say. So I feel like other people may be, you know, influencing their decision. But the one, you know, is a smooth talker, you know. They are a risk taker, but I just feel like this one is very intense. Like I say, it's like hitting home. The one is very generous, I see. But they do love nice things, expensive cars, homes, toys, nice clothes, okay? This person is very resourceful in their own way. Now, when it comes to you, you actually have the Death card in the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you want a renewal. You want to, you know, right now you feel like what's going on, the situation, this may worry you, put you in some type of stress, you know, make you feel, you know, a little worthless of yourself, you know. But I feel like that's coming to an end. It's going to be great changes. I feel like if this has been getting you down, like, you know, you're going to get through it. You know, this also represent personal growth through self-examination, looking at yourself, you know, taking the situation for what it is. This is something I realized, like, just the other day. I say it to myself, if people give you shit, If people don't give you shit, then that's what you give them. You know, sometimes we have to not do so much, or, you know, giving so much energy when it's not being reciprocated. I feel like you have to give people, you know, the energy that they give you. That's just to save yourself from the hurt. You know, even though sometimes you can see the good in the situation, understand why somebody is doing that, still, you know, to not go through it again or have that problem in the, you know, future, just give people what they give you, you know. I'm looking at my little charm, it's a dog. And I said give people shit if they give you shit. So that's probably where I got that from. I was wondering, like, why did I say, you know, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. It's like, I'm just playing, guys. So yeah, I feel like you putting an end to this, or you should put an end to, you know, doing that. Because even though you feel like you get what you want, or you feel like, you know, the situation worked in your, you know, favor, at the end of the day, if it ever comes up, which it probably will, you still going to have the end of the stick at it, because initially started as you giving more. So for some of you, you just need to, you know, let go of a situation that's not, you know, putting life back into you. And some of you scared to end it, or you scared to have this new beginning because, you know, we fear change, you know. But if some of you feel like you lost some type of support, friend, you know, job, you know, financial, you know, something that you felt that caused, you know, uproar or physical disaster, emotionally, you know, disaster. This can be physically, mentally, financially, or spiritually. I feel like, you know, just simplify your life. Focus on the essential things. Sometimes your needs are, you know, more important than your wants. It's okay to feel that we are out of, you know, control in the situation. Sometimes just go with the flow. But I see there's a rebirth. However you're feeling about the situation, you know, it's going to be great change. You're going to feel totally different. But it's something you need to end something in an era. The way you're thinking, the way you treat the situation, the way you're going back to about the situation, the way you know, reacting to the situation. I see that anything that was lost will be given back, you know, 10 times fold. For some of you, you may need to seek support. But I do see a rebirth. I do see this situation changing. So we had a card that dropped. And we're going to use this for the one. Can we get a card to clarify you? Okay, I'm going to go with what's on the bottom. Alright, and mutually I see you have the Star and the Knight of Swords. So I see whatever you was wishing, or whatever you was hoping on, or whatever you was confused about, you will be getting insight. The Star card is, you know, dreams for the future coming true. You know, so you will get that contact with someone who, you know, change your life dramatically. I did say there was a rebirth. You got to put it into something so you can, you know, get something better. But I do see strong love between, you know, two people. Whatever that was going on, I see you both entering a period of serenity, just happiness, satisfaction, enjoying this calm period. I feel like your emotional, you know, needs will be fulfilled. And this can actually work out, opposite attract, like I said earlier. You know, I see you guys sharing, you know, y'all wealth, sharing y'all, you know, ideas, y'all love with each other. You just got to believe and hope for the best. And that's for both of you. Also, mutually, you have the Knight of Swords. This is, you know, someone entering your life. Like I said earlier, I feel like you both are concealing your emotions because you're, like, confused about how each other feels. And this could work if you both, you know, put your hearts together and be on the same page. But in all of these cards, none of them is actually putting in action. So I feel like that's another reason why we got unplugged. no action is being, you know, made. It's like stagnant on a standstill. You both hope for, you know, this to come true, but it's like you're not putting no action in it. One is confused on how the other one feels, and the other one is just confused about their feelings, so no one's doing anything. You both have to have courage in the situation, and whatever you both do, it's like y'all the star. Y'all do really good. I feel like you both want to come in pretty fast, but you know, it's just other situations and people in the middle of this also. But y'all are connected. I feel like, you know, sometimes you think about each other at the same time. Like I said, there's a very strong magnetic attraction between you two. You make each other satisfied, you know. You probably bring the kid, the happiness out in each other when you're feeling down. You two probably, you know, think about each other, think about the situation, you know, the idea, the person, place, whatever it is. It makes you happy when you're going through things, or it calms you down. But you must be sure of your decision. And if you have to, you know, pause it, you know, to find that answer, you know, it's okay. But I feel like it has to be balanced. No one person can do everything. If that person is just not giving the energy, you know, you have to back away. Sometimes no action promotes, you know, brings up action. So we have one that dropped for mutually. Let's see what it is. I'm going to sit this right here. The Six of Swords mutually. So I feel like you can be living in two different places. I feel like this can represent someone relocating or wanting to relocate, or maybe that's the decision about relocating, or distance is an issue. Yes, with the Six of Swords, you both want to renew. You both want this to work, you know. You both want to move forward. But I feel like this can also bring some type of sadness to both of you. Maybe because it's stagnant. I feel like you both can feel some type of loneliness, or, you know, maybe that's the unplugging feeling, or feeling like each other doesn't understand the other, just like a disconnect. This is like an unresolved issue, but this is not the end. I feel like the one is also focusing on their work, so you have to be very patient with them, or vice versa. I feel like you're more so in a hurry to, you know, have a decision or get this over with, because this is for, you know, long term, something that's going to be permanent, you know. But with the Eight of Wands, yeah, you want to communicate. Maybe the one is not speaking, you know. You want it to move forward, you know. You want communication. But I do see, you know, news coming in. You're probably a little frustrated about the communication, but I do see travel, you know, something's coming in, you know. Something's gonna put an end to your worries, your stress, your frustration. You know, if it was miscommunication, you will get that communication, that love, that text, whatever it is, that invite, that invitation. You will get the answers, okay? It may make you feel a little uncertainty, but yes, I see you will get it. So with that being said, my beautiful people, that's what we have. We're going to get some messages. Let's see what we got. We're going to start with blessing message. This is almost an hour video. Okay, so we have something that dropped, and we're going to go with underneath. Do to other as you will have them do to you. Can you see that? Do to others as you would have them do to you. So this is about being fair and balancing out. Treat people how you want them to treat you. Or like I was saying earlier, give people what they give you, you know. The Lord is my strength and song. So he gave you the strength, the love, the courage you need to move forward. So always show gratitude. So let's see what we have for my beautiful people. Oh wow, why are they all falling on the ground? They're all flying. Okay, so underneath we have, yes, just like I said, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Jesus, God, gives you the hope you need. It says, your love, Lord, reaches to the heaven and faithfulness to the skies. So we have peace to you. He also gives you peace. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I love it. Okay, so let's get some more messages. see what we have. Okay, oh, I caught that. We have a little booklet that dropped. Okay, we're gonna go with it. Underneath we have Hakuna Moscato. Okay, it says a toast to no worries. So a toast to no worries in this situation. You got it. Don't worry. So we have all blissed out and nowhere to go. Guess I'll just chill. So yeah, just chill. Tame the shit show. Take a deep breath and let your fucks go. Who need to give one when you can release them all? So release everything that's not, you know, putting you in the high vibes, you know, making you happy. Namaste, bitches. Yes, like I said, bye to the old, hello to the new. The divine in me honors the divine in you. So you and this person, like I said, you know, y'all connected, y'all feel the same, they honor you, you know, I feel, you know, it's a mutual feeling. Zen as fuck. Chakras loaded and ready. So yes, you're ready for this. The power of serenity now. So yes, you want to be happy now. You want to be a place of peace. Pencil it into your schedule. I also feel like this is a reminder to always remain positive, you know, and be happy. Whatever is taking away your happiness, you know, let it go, you know, or choose happiness. Activate the teeny beautiful thing at every fucking turn. Embrace your Tina and inner Buddha. So I feel like with that, it's like whatever answer you need is within you. Go with your instinct. Go with your first, you know, decision. Go what makes you happy, you know. This is giving me, you know, the high priestess vibe. You know, you can see the truth, you know. Don't be in denial. Accept it. You know the answers. And you have the answers. Don't doubt yourself. So yes, let's get into some more messages. We have a little booklet. Underneath we have pets. You love and understand pets. So you may be wanting a pet, you got a pet, your pet is significant, a pet is significant. It says laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. So why so sad? You know, why so angry? Just laugh. Loyal heart. Someone have a loyal heart. Worth waiting for. So this is worth waiting for. Be patient. Everything is working out for you. It's working in your favor. But shield yourself. Protect yourself against the negativity. Soulmate relationship. This speaks for itself. Strength. You have to have the strength. He gives you the strength, the peace, the love to move forward. The courage. Forgive and learn. So for some of you, this can be a lesson, or forgiving someone and learning from the situation. You know, forgive but don't forget. Holiday. The holiday is significant. This also can be a birthday or some type of event, you know. When y'all meet, it's going to feel like a holiday, huh? The situation is going to feel like a holiday. Self-respect. It's all about the self-respect. Is this lining up with your self-worth? This is a blessing in disguise. So someone can be doubting it or unsure, or, you know, just not 100% on board. But this is a blessing in disguise. You can't see it, but once it falls through, you know, you will. Correct your wrongs. So, you know, you got to accept your blame. Ask for forgiveness. You know, forgive yourself first. And once again, we have no needs to worry. So this is confirmation. No needs to worry about the situation. Just surrender. Surrender to what you can control, you know, or surrender to, you know, the fucks, the negativity, or anything that's, you know, not working in your situation. Surrender to get, you know, being in control. Accept heaven's help. So this is just like a miracle. This is like a gift from God. Accept his help. Prayer change everything. Solution is God. Sometimes, you know, it's not our battle. It's the Lord. We're just being used as a vessel. So accept heaven's help. Throat chakra. You guys speak truth. Don't be in denial. Encourage yourself. Be encouraged. You know, stand up for what you believe. Speak the truth of what you believe. What it is. You know, that's going to help you take back your power. And you got to keep an open mind. You got to think outside the box, you know. You gotta remain positive. The more good you put in the situation, the more positivity you put in the situation, you know, the more you get out. So keep an open mind. Don't be closed-minded. Don't think that everything has to be how you perceive it, you know. Think outside of the box. Understand people for who, you know, they are. With that being said, my beautiful people, so we're going to get some Hobbit card. I'm going to do something a little different, and then I want to end the video. We're going to get a description and some names. So this is not about race. This is just about maybe your description or the one, you know, they description and some names. So let's see. These are some cute little Hobbit cards. So let's see what we have. So my beautiful people, I thought this would be pretty fun. Would you be excited if I call your name? Like, then that's definitely for you. Okay, we're gonna get 3 cards. One more. What do we have here? Okay, we'll go with that. When it comes to the name, I see Sarah, Star, Lala, Bo, Farah, Sam, Samuel, Samantha, Saul, Brian, Fred, Ramona, Ramon, Ro, Oliver, Olivia, Owens. We have Ron, Rono. Did I say Ramon? Anetta, Alicia, Aaliyah, Lisa, Lana, Laura, George, Greg, Ronald, Robert, Lori, Lou, Renell, Ramon, Fred, Pharrell, Fiona, Felicia. I also see FL, Florida, CA, Cali, NY, New York. I see Love, Ulysses, Unique, Rel. This person, their hair significance can be a female or a guy, but I see blonde long hair, I see black long hair, I see brown and red long hair. You know, the significant is the beard. Someone has a long beard, maybe braided. Someone has braid with, you know, maybe the braid jewelry on it. Someone loved their stone necklace or a necklace. Someone weapon is significant. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting a weapon, maybe a machete or something you can hold in your hand. Hat, someone loves to wear like unique hats, or just love hats in general. A belt is significant. When it comes to the beard, they love it to be taped up nicely. Someone has like a goatee. Someone has like just a little beard right here. Someone may have a scar in their face. Other people may be very intimidated. You know, I see someone tall, also someone short. Last time you see someone, they could have on cream, red, brown. Someone's very straightforward and stern. Beautiful eyes and hair I'm seeing. I just keep seeing that. Someone love to wear robes, maybe to chill at night. A glove is significant. Someone look very mature. Someone is scary. I don't know if they look scared or they just intimidate other people. Someone dressed very nice. You know, they like to wear like maybe suits or like, you know, those nice fitted linen, you know, outfits the guys wear, you know. It's like someone take care of their appearance really good. If this is a guy, he can be muscular or, you know, I also see, you know, kind of average height. Female, she can be slim, thick, The guy, slender also, tall. Someone can have their beard braided, or it can be red, or just a significant color. I just keep seeing something about a beard. Someone have like really caramel brown eyes. Looks like someone maybe plays sport. I'm seeing football or some type of wrestling, boxing, just sports maybe in general. Someone can have their nails painted. The nails are significant, but it looks like a guy. Anybody can have their nails painted, but it just looks like a guy. The nails are significant, so maybe it's you like them, maybe it's unique, maybe they just changed it, but it's something about nail polish. Someone have wavy hair, wavy brown hair, dark, dark like color. Someone's mad. If this is a female, she's very pretty. I see dimples or some type of freckles, or maybe it's the smile. Nice skin, you know, no matter what complexion. This person loves to wear something on their hands or tattoos, the arms. With that being said, you guys, I think the video is long enough. I love you. Love yourself. With that being said, I hope everything resonates. Nubian Breed is out. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.